The views and comments expressed on the following radio program by its hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the views of RMCOnAir.com or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
I see what you're doing, I see what you go through. Put my lighter in the air, the truth is you're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Good evening, welcome. Just Sports with Sonny Wells. I'm your host, Sonny Wells. We're going around the room real quick. Hey, they tell me we've got some surprises, so we're going to go around the room here, and we'll go right into the surprise.
This is Smitty, no surprises here now.
Jerry Weber.
Doc,
Big Feet.
Surprise!
And the first surprise, the historian has it. Go ahead, man. Get with it.
All right. First of all, shout out to Sun Lady.
Sun Lady.
Yes, Sun Lady.
Sure. All right, fellas. Hey, I want to show this picture right quick, and maybe Doc can chime in on this. Want to check this out, and who's
that?
I know that face.
that bum.
Wow.
That's your son?
Who plays for Cal.
Yeah, that's him.
And yeah, he was a defensive player. I'm tempted to say probably the defensive star of the week up there. And he's doing incoming freshman, and he picked off 4 interceptions in like 3 days practice. As a matter of fact, the head coach said he's extremely impressed.
Oh, wow, that's great. Yeah, give him a hand.
He's doing well.
That's all right.
This is definitely a surprise.
Make his daddy proud.
Yeah.
Chime in on that, Big D.
Now, he's doing well. I talked to him last night. They gave him a day off from practice, and he's doing well. He's what he's doing up there
That's
is
big time Division I. Big time. You can't get any bigger than that.
and made it
man.
down.
So let's get this straight. He's a freshman?
He's a freshman.
And he's coming in and he's starting at the...
Well, he's not starting. I think he's 2 or 3 on the depth chart, but he has been impressive.
So he's real close to starting.
Well, I just want him to earn it. I don't want him to give
sounds
it
like he's earning it.
Well, I want him to continue. You know, it's up and down. You know, which
You
is
can
going
pass
to
that
be.
around, Big
More
D.
up
Let
than
everybody
down.
See that, man.
Yeah, I'm hoping more up
Check it
than
out,
down. But he's doing well. I talked to him last night, and he's hanging in. He just got to work on tackling because he's tall.
Right.
And, little guys can juke him, so just trying to get him to get his base, and he'll be fine.
When the head coach comes out and says he's extremely impressed with the incoming freshman, you know, that's
That's
right
big
there.
time. That's big time.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Come on, Feets. Come on, man. I see you over there chomping at the bit.
We got another father-son surprise, number 15 in particular. Let's go ahead and roll the tape.
Uh-oh.
They had dreamed as most dreamed through the world. Now very quickly, we would say they were selfish. Why would they make such a selfish request? But before we condemn them too quickly, let
Jonathan
us
Wells, number
look
15,
calmly
U-Park.
and honestly at
Wait till you see
ourselves,
that
and
jumper
we
start
will
dropping.
discover that we too have those same basic
That's my son.
importance,
That a boy.
that same desire,
That a boy.
attention, that same desire.
That a
to lead the parade. Alfred Adler, the great Psychoanalyst contends that this is the dominant impulse. Sigmund Freud used to contend that sex was the dominant impulse, and Adler came with a new argument saying that this quest for recognition, this desire for attention, this desire for distinction, basic impulse, basic drive of human life, this drum major instinct. And you know, we began early to ask life to put us first. Our first cry as a baby was a bid for attention. And all through childhood, the drum major impulse or instinct is a major obsession. Children ask life to grant them first place. They are a little bundle of ego. They have innately the drum major instinct. Now in adult life we still have it, and we really never get by it. We like to do something good, and you know, we like to be praised for it. Now if you don't believe that, you just go on living life, and you will discover very soon that you like to be praised. Everybody likes it, as a matter of fact. And somehow this warm glow we feel when we are praised, or when our name is in print, is something of the vitamin A to our ego. Nobody is unhappy when they are praised, even if they know they don't deserve it, and even if they don't believe it. The only unhappy people about praise is when that praise is going too much towards somebody else. But everybody likes to be praised because of this real drum major instinct. You want to be first? You want to be great? You want to be important? You want to be significant? Well, you ought to be, must be. He reordered priorities. And he said, yes, don't give up this instinct. It's a good instinct if you use it right.
As a proud group of young men there.
Yeah.
Look how well.
Thank you. Appreciate
Man,
that.
he got a little bit of his daddy's game up in him.
Yeah, that was all right.
That finger number one, what that mean right there?
Yeah.
Rock with it, roll with it.
Crazy boy.
That's a surprise right there.
Yeah, that's a nice surprise. Thank you so much.
That was like my second championship team, dude. We rolled undefeated.
Yeah, you guys are real special then.
How old is your boy now? How old is your boy now?
He's 20, and he's over there with me at Trade Tech.
Wow.
He's still passing the ball like that, and they look for him to start.
You know what? I'm going to post this, man. I have to, I found this when I was going up to Palmdale.
Yeah.
And they wanted to see, my little bit of resume, and I said, man, I got 8 championships in 5 years. But a parent made that for me and gave me that.
Right.
And I found it, and I said, let me take it into the school and show them, man. And now they got visions of plum fairies dancing all in their head. So I'm going to put it on YouTube, man, so he could see it. I think he'll get a kick out of it.
Oh, yeah, he'll get a kick out of that.
But that was special. I remember you there, man. You were hands-on dad, man. We appreciate that. You know
right there over there in the corner.
You got a long shadow, so I know I had to do it right. I had so many parents, man. It was like, puppet masters. But I said, man, we're going to do this. We're going to get it done. And I appreciate you for entrusting me with your kids, man. I really do.
Yeah, that was a good time. That was some of his first basketball experience. And it was a good one. And he kind of kept it on throughout that. Had him playing with me at the JBL National Pro-Am even when he was there. Mm-hmm. And they was knocking him on his ass. Get up, get out there and do what you got to do. So even now he shows a lot more experience than some of the other guards that are there. And it's because he was playing in JBL. And
Well, I
He
can
likes
say
it.
this. There's some things I didn't have to teach him. He just, some things you don't have to teach. The boy is just a natural. I just put them in a position to do what they do best, man. That's all I could do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, just shoot it and have fun. And, and he picked up on the full court press, the traps. You could see. We had everybody on that team could roll, man.
Yeah,
my problem was I wish I could have played everybody.
That was
I
a hell
had
of a
6
squad.
graders on that team.
Yeah, you had a hell of a squad. And I remember trying to come in and assist you. He was like, no, I got this. I was like, okay, that's cool. Okay. No problem.
Well, I had about 8 dads that
approached
wanted
you
to come in, and
because
I
didn't know that.
all their sons could play, and I just couldn't accommodate everybody. I said, let me just let these kids do this, man. Let me just let them do this. You know what I mean? And we got it done, man. And a lot of it too, Jerry Weber. I learned a lot from Jerry, and so that just transferred over. Our in-house guest. Now I want to bring you to the future. Chris, can you put up the other surprise?
Okay, the future.
Here we are.
The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. His father is the NBA all-time leading scorer, and that's the son of a gun right there.
DeJuan Scott, former Laker, has played basketball in 35 different countries and now hopes to take his skills to help the next generation. To kick off a new campaign, he brought out his friend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Jr. to the Gators basketball team.
When he explained to me what it was about and that we'd have a chance to do something local that could reach far across the world, I was happy to be a part of it.
And these young athletes were left in awe to have such talent grace their court.
I don't believe he's here. I was like, wow. I was like, he's here, but it's amazing to see him here.
You watch his dad on TV so much, and you know that his son has the same type of skills. So him coming to our school was just incredible.
Playing the basketball-based game around the world using modern technology, these athletes are quite literally playing it around the world.
In today's world, if you want to communicate with children, you got to use telecommunication devices. They're always glued to their cell phones and their tablets and their computers.
Technology is changing every day, whether we like it or not.
Using a tablet, DeJuan and Kareem coordinated with ball players in other countries such as China, France, and Tel Aviv to kick off distance physical education. I even got a chance to sink a shot set up for a player in Israel to follow.
That will allow individuals to meet, greet, and compete with each other and superstars in live action using cell phones.
The local and international pro ballers were able to give feedback to the Gators, critiquing their technique.
So I've learned how to shoot a free throw better, and looking at these guys play, I've learned how to be better.
We're using something that already is to make something that's going to be. This is a new way for kids to interact with each other, to learn about each other.
Ultimately, I would like to call upon a celebrity of some sort to beam into PE classes. It's a way for them to give back.
Scott plans to launch an Indiegogo campaign to solicit support to grow his distance physical education and sports program in hopes of uniting the global community through sports. Reporting in Palmdale, Cody Urban, Time Warner Cable News.
All right, man, let me break it down to you, dude. You guys helped the genesis of that here, man, and that's like a dream come true of mine, man. We got distance education that's just going to be here, but we don't have distance physical education. And so on that particular demonstration, I had Jermaine Middleton was in France. He beamed in to critique the kids as to what they were doing. I had Mike Carter that was in Israel. So Mike was basically stationed there, man, and they fired shots. We fired shots. We see you, you see us. China got involved. Kevin Zhao, who had beamed into this show before. We had China participating. We actually had 5 countries at the same time. Nigel beamed in, our Belizean connection. So it's happening. So that story is now the feeder for bigger stories that we're taking to national networks, man, that's setting the stage to really take this program globally. It's something that's going to happen. I'm just happy that I'm the one to think of it to launch it first. And pretty soon, man, individuals can just beam into, the concept is that celebrities during the summer have to travel all over the world to make personal appearances. And now, with the rigors of travel, they can just beam into 3, 4, 5 sites at the same time and say, you start running around the Eiffel Tower, you stop chewing gum up underneath the Arc de Triomphe, you start giving me some sit-ups, you follow through, and they look on these screens, man, cell phones, tablets, and the whole 9 yards. So it's here. It looks like it might be here to stay.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I was going to ask you now, what's the status on the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
This was a test for his surprise tribute, and I can't tell you any more about it because it's going to all roll into the tribute. I can tell you, that's all I can tell you for now. Okay. But we're full of surprises around here, man.
Yeah, surprise! We're going to break. We'll be right back,
man. And those are mine for today, man. That's running on a Time Warner network up in
it's Time Warner,
Antelope Valley, and I mean they're going to run that story like every 20 minutes until next Wednesday, and then there's a part 2, potentially a part 3, and then I'm meeting with other stations here to take this network.
All right, we'll be right back. Just Sports with Sonny Wells.
Hey, are you tired of those same old energy drinks with bad taste? Make a switch to Pit Bull Energy Drink with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Pit Bull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pit Bull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Make a switch to Pit Bull Energy Drink. Pit Bull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pit Bull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. For more information on Pit Bull energy drinks, bars, and mixes, visit their website at hiphopbev.com. That's hiphopbev.com. Online orders available at hiphopbev.com.
What's your style? Curly, straight, wavy, or maybe you like it natural. Introducing Secret Styling Hair Care Products by Smith Products Company, LLC. A complete line of hair moisturizers, shampoos, conditioners, and an assortment of other hair styling aids formulated for today's fashion-conscious consumer. Enhance your style. Get the secret.
We're back, Just Sports, and we're moving right into the topic of the day on most news networks, and that's the jaw-breaking of Geno Smith. Now, does anyone know the full story? Only story I got was the story from the barbershop. Sometimes that's true and sometimes it's not.
Well, what's the barbershop saying?
The barbershop story says that Mr. Geno Smith was supposed to go to this lineman's camp and show up as a guest, and the lineman paid for everything, and the guy didn't show up. So it was 2 weeks afterwards. He kind of played it off. He said, "Well, I'll see him in camp." So he saw him in camp, and "Yo, man, you need to give me back that money, that you didn't show up to the camp." And so Geno gets in his face, and I ain't giving you, points his finger on his forehead, and ain't nothing you gonna do about it. Seconds later, crack. And so, the news people were talking about he sucker punched him and all that, and it was nothing like that. And then Buffalo picked him up?
Yeah, Buffalo picked up.
The next day.
Yeah. Was he a defensive back a linebacker? Linebacker.
Yeah. So they picked up the next day. We were thinking, oh, man, his career is finished. He's through.
Yeah.
He hit a quarterback. But under the circumstances, obviously Geno had it coming. You don't, as a man, you don't get in someone's face, especially when you're wrong. And just, so he broke his jaw for him. Your thoughts, Smitty?
Well, I can't pronounce the linebacker's name, but anyway, he apologized and said he should have thought it through, and he's sorry that he did break his jaw, in essence. So
in two places.
Probably his agent told him that was the best way to approach things, so that he could get back in the league right away. But I'm glad to know that he's not totally kicked out of the league behind that action, that he does have an opportunity to play ball, because that's his livelihood. And it would be ridiculous to lose your job over a $600 discrepancy.
Your thoughts, Jerry?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I played football for Western Air Defense Command in the Air Force, and we were at Hamilton Field outside of San Francisco, and the 49ers were having free agent tryouts, so 3 of us went down as free agents to try out for the 49ers.
Wow.
They didn't want us. And they made it abundantly clear. And my career ended when we were running drills, And the defensive back came, planted on my foot, took his helmet and rubbed it, and ran it under my chin. Damn near broke my neck. And I figured, well, I don't really want to participate in this sport anymore. But there is not a lot of love, especially at this time of the year, for newcomers coming into camp. You know, and there's a lot of friction. And unless you came in with a click where you have somebody's shoulder to cry on, you just got to either take it or walk away.
Wow. Come on, Doc.
Okay, a couple things. One, it wasn't a sucker punch because, like you said, it started at the guy put his finger in Gino's face. No, that didn't happen. What happened was Gino was very defiant in paying this gentleman his money back and got physical in the sense of he put his finger in this gentleman's face. So you're not getting nothing.
Said.
So once you do that, the idea of a sucker punch is out of the question. Is out, and where he deserved it or not, the man punched him. Hey, I can understand that in a sense why you want to punch him because the guy is very diligent about his money. I heard, and but the thing is, Gino has a problem, and the number one problem with Gino in a locker room. The player don't respect him. You a quarterback. If me and you are having an issue, and I'm the quarterback of the team, and you have something, just because you've been a senior line, come to me, talking to me, and P over there is one of the leaders of the team, out of respect for me as the quarterback of this team, P gonna get in and say, oh, no, we can't have that, man. You guys got to solve this someplace else, but we can't have that. Gino has absolutely no respect in that locker room. Because that's not supposed to happen. You do not jeopardize the franchise, which is the quarterback on this team. So that is an issue. As far as this kid getting picked up, that was that was Ryan sticking into the Jets. Right. Okay, because no way this guy's supposed to be picked up. He's supposed to be flying out, just walking around someplace. Okay, because you don't need that.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. Okay, basically. That just doesn't happen. It takes a while, not immediately. This next day, okay? That's Buddy Ryan's, Rex Ryan, sticking it to the Jets.
Yes.
Okay? So this whole thing, Gino.
So what do you think the league is going to do?
Take their time because they got too much on the plate as it is. They're going to go slowly with this, if anything. That they would do. They say it's part of the conduct policy. You really got to look at the policy. As I was his agent, I say, bring out the contract. We really got to look at this policy that they're talking about, this conduct policy in the contract, or in generally for the NFL players. So there's a couple of things. Once again, we're much about nothing in the NFL. Right.
Come on, Big Feet.
I want to hear from the historian.
Well,
yeah. Come on.
Okay. Well, the way I look at it is like this. You look at the fact that the Jets are already coming off a couple of very difficult seasons. This, obviously, they had a changing of the guards for the head coach. They were expecting to get up to training camp, up to a solid start. They say Gino was actually playing better than he played for a while. And then a situation like that happens. Now they're going to be behind the 8 ball for several weeks. I don't know how long it's going to take for him to actually heal, recoup, and actually get a chance to get back out there. But it's going to take at least, my guess, anywhere from 6 to 10 weeks.
What about their backup?
Yeah, but the backup. But again, you're going already into your backup for the beginning of the season. That's you're already behind. Behind already going to be a tough division to begin with. So it just really puts the team in a state of turmoil from the very beginning.
Is the backup weak?
Well, one of the reasons why he's a backup is that he probably wouldn't start any other team in the NFL.
No, he's not bad. No.
But what I'm saying is that you wouldn't deem him as a starter.
What's it, Garoppolo or something like that? No, that's a different team.
Yeah, that's
okay.
I think you're
oh, that's the
Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's the way I see it. It's a difficult time now for the Jets. See, we just got a new head coach. We're trying to get off to a solid start, but now they're going to be, like I say, behind in trying to catch up with the rest of the teams in the division. And they're already, New York is already tough to play there to begin with. So
that's the quarterback from Houston, I think it is. They came over to the Jets. Is that?
Yeah. So
yeah. The backup?
Backup, yeah, I believe so.
All right, let's talk about Mr. Kobe Bryant. Wow. Chris pointed to me, and there's some tweets out there. And the question was raised when we got in here was whether or not he should be playing on the Olympic team. Is that correct?
Yes.
I say no. Smitty?
Well, now that Rambo told me that actually the team is going to play next year, that'll be after the basketball season. Is that what you said?
It'd be before the basketball season.
Oh,
before the basketball season.
It'll be the summertime of 2016.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Kobe allegedly is supposed to be retired by then, right?
Well,
you retired him? You retired him, Smitty?
Yeah. I'm not. I'm just going by what the media says. But here's the thing: if it's not jeopardizing this season coming up, then no problem.
Come on, Big.
But I want him healthy for this season.
Come on, Jerry. We got to get around the room.
I'm not a Kobe Bryant fan, and the Olympic team represents the U.S. more than the Lakers represent the U.S.
True.
And I don't know who the coach is.
Same coaches.
Yeah, Coach K.
But you want somebody who can play with the other guys, and because the other guy. See, you played internationally. It's not the same game. It's not the same. I can tell you right now, you get beaten up something fierce when you're walking down, when you're crossing the court. They'll come up behind you and they'll hit you in the kidneys. I mean, they don't call the game the way.
What?
But here's the thing: the team that Kobe was on, that played, all the superstars around him wasn't delivering. Kobe delivered. So
you told me the championship game against Spain, the gold medal game against Spain.
Yeah, it looked like Carmelo was saying, "Here, Kobe, make the basket for me." So.
You're talking about several years later, and on top of that,
Carmelo delivered though.
Come on, Feets.
Well, let me tell you this, man. I would say, my opinion is this: if it is Kobe's final year, and what's the chances of the Lakers making the playoffs? Let's just give it to them. Let's just say they make the playoffs. But if he were to be able to go out as an Olympian, winning a gold medal, that would be a crowning achievement to his career, man. You can't really argue that. If he leaves winning a gold medal, man, no matter what the circumstances, that would be a nice little exclamation point, man. Not too many guys have been able to do that, man. So I can understand him wanting to go out on top, because the NBA Finals just may not be in the cards. So what may be is a gold medal.
And Kobe stated he doesn't want to be a slot there for him. He wants to earn his spot, too. So that's his mentality.
Well, it really shouldn't be a career achievement award. You look at the players, there's 34 players out there now who are vying for 12 spots. You look at it, you want players in their prime. You want the best players representing the United States of America. I don't want someone who's on his last leg and is a super ball hog is going to really
super ball hog last leg.
Team chemistry and on top of that, it's definitely career achievement, because I could name 20 players off the top of my head that are better than Kobe right now. Let's know next year.
Well, I will say this though, man, and just to chime in on that, man, I feel as though, there's a lot that needs to be appreciated for when he was in his prime and he was winning championships, and he's vacated his summers to be able to support the USA team. When he could have rested, and he put all that wear and tear on his body, even from high school. And so he's kind of deserved the right to be able to, be a mentor. He can provide a lot of experience for those that are younger, and he loves Coach K.
Right. What about those players that truly deserve? What about those players who are better than him? Those players who truly deserve in 2016, not 2008.
Well, I guess my point is that he's paid his dues to a certain extent, and he deserves the right to go out with as big a bang as he can for all the sacrifices that he's done with his body over the years, as opposed to somebody that hasn't really earned it. Their day will come.
So, come on, Jerry.
But Kobe isn't going out. Kobe lives for basketball. You watch the interviews he's given, which were very down to earth. That's all he lives for is basketball. And whether he does it with the Olympics or he hooks up with some team somewhere as a coach, or whether he does color commentary, he's going to be with basketball. This is not his last shot. He'll never touch a ball again. For all you know, there'll be international Kobe Bryant basketball camps. You know, so I don't think that holds up. I think he's got a big ego, and it's pleasant to be on the Olympic team, but it's not the end. No.
Wow.
China, he's a big splash. I mean, they're naming.
Oh yeah, definitely overseas, yeah, especially in China, like you said.
Well, gentlemen, that about does it for this edition of Just Sports. Thank all my guests for coming in, Smitty, Jerry, Chris, Doc, the historian, and Big Feats. We'll see you next week.
Bye. I see they're starting a basket.
What's your style? Curly? Straight? Wavy? Or maybe you like it natural? Introducing Secret Styling Hair Care Products by Smith Products Company, LLC. A complete line of hair moisturizers, shampoos, conditioners, and an assortment of other hair styling aids formulated for today's fashion-conscious consumer. Enhance your style. Get the secret.